right amount of hours that you don't get paid for doing lives on YouTube. It's going to a show after a while.
Oh, hold on, guys. Good evening, everybody. I need to let everybody know that I am live. So let me just make a few posts. Hey guys, so tonight we're going to do it a little different. Let's hold off on questions, and we'll ask the questions at the end, so that way I don't miss anybody's questions and I can get everybody's answers. I'm just posting really quick that I'm live, so give me a quick second. All right, guys, so for those joining, I just want to let you know, just hold off on your questions. We're going to ask them later on after I finish talking, just so that way we don't miss any answered. And usually, why is this not posting? And usually, a lot of people have the same questions you do. So by the end, there's a lot more people on. So it'll just be better if we ask the questions at the end, and then I'm not missing anybody. And a lot of your questions, I'm probably going to answer anyways. So yeah, I am almost ready. Just give me a second. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. I'm a little tired. All right, last place, and just put it on my page. I know there's going to be a lot of questions about the new stimulus and what's going on with that. We'll get into all of that though. Hey guys, hey everybody. I didn't realize so many people were here. Notification gang, hey, I hear that. All this love. Yes, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Awesome, Susan. I see that you were having a little issue with that. I love that you guys tell each other, and help each other out. I love that positivity. That is the vibe that we are working with. So that is awesome. Hey, Witchy, just hold off on your question. We're going to start asking questions at the end. That way, a lot more people are on your question. There's probably a bunch of other people that have the same exact question. So it'll just help everybody else. Hey. Hey, guys. And we live. Yeah, so I just want to wait a couple more seconds just because I just posted that I was live. I know I said I was going to go between 6 and 8. But if you haven't noticed already, Christina is on Christina time. So I'm never on time. Like I used to be so adamant on being on time for everything. And now I'm not. Like I'm never on time for anything. Ever. Yep. Last night I went to a birthday party and was like 2.5 hours late. But when I got there, it was just starting. So see, like there's people that's on my time too. We have a word for it, but under the circumstances, I'm gonna leave that word. I'll leave that phrase alone. Okay, awesome, Dorothy. That was a great idea. Great idea. Aw, Anthony, I saw the puppy. Absolutely gorgeous. Is it a golden retriever? I was gonna ask. I forgot. I bet you do, Lakeisha. I bet you do. But, under the circumstances and today's society, I'm not going to go there. I'll leave it the way it is. Just use your imagination. Oh, so let me tell you guys, I got to tell you this funny story before we get started. So me and my oldest daughter were talking, and I was like, I was talking about I'm taking my whole family for the first time to Disney. Like we've never had a big family, all of us, all my kids, the grands, to anywhere. Like we've never went to a family trip. So I'm actually taking everybody to Disney this year on the 16th, 10 days. And we were going to surprise my grandsons. Their birthdays are this month on the 11th and the 24th, I believe. Don't kill me, babe. So we weren't going to tell them and just surprise them at, my youngest grandson's birthday, and say, hey, you're going to Disney for your birthday. Anyways, my nosy grandson that's about to be 5, he must have overheard us. So I was venting to my oldest daughter about how stressed out I am. And I was like, I'm about to just cancel this trip to Disney. Da, 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 da. So she calls me later on. He FaceTimes me and he's like, Grandma, why are you canceling Disney? I never even been there. I'm like, dude, you're not even supposed to know about Disney. I'm like, we're not going to Disney. What are you talking about? No, Grandma, I heard you talking to my mom. We're going to Disney. So, don't cancel it. Oh my God, girl. It's just such a reminder that it's like my daughter said he was all the way in his room when we were talking. So it doesn't matter. Like some of us just have nosy ass kids. And we really have to watch and pay attention to what we say and do around them. So that's that. Oh yeah, girl. You don't gotta tell me. I know. I lived in Florida for 9 years. Every year, we used to go to Disney. I lived in South Florida, so we always made fun of all my family and friends up north about how hot it is down there all year long. And here I go back up north. Just crazy. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. It's going to be like such a wonderful experience, honestly, because my 2 youngest kids, they don't really remember. We went, every year of their birthdays until they were 4. So they really don't remember. They're 11 and 12 now. So they're going to have it's going to be great. My older kids, they never went. My niece is coming. I invited her. She never went. So it's just going to be a great experience because if you haven't been to Disney, you need to go to Disney. Like literally, even when you're waiting in line, it's like a whole experience. You're not just waiting there bored, like if you're at Six Flags or something. Like it's literally a whole experience. So if you've never been to Disney, I highly suggest make a trip, like do it at least once in your life. I know now they're like cruises. You can schedule the whole visit and like put a down payment of 200 and just pay every month or something. So I would definitely do it. Yeah, Susan, I want to go to Disneyland too. I've never been there. I've never been to Disneyland. I've been to Cali before, but I've never been to Disney. Yeah, absolutely, Tanya. It's not just kids that love it. Like it's serious. Parents will love it too. It's just a great experience all the way around. Sometimes I feel like I work for Disney, especially with you group members, my little tax children. Sometimes I feel like I work for Disney, because you guys make me wanna. And then I'm just always happy and move on to another day. Oh, Susie, me and my husband did that once. We ditched the kids, just me and him went. It was amazing. Like, it was really cool. It definitely was. We're not just going to Disney, though, because we're staying for a whole week. We're going to go to Disney, 3 parks, and we're going to go to Universal, 2 parks. Got to go see Harry Potter. Like, we got to. All right, guys, I'll start talking about my fun because a lot of you guys are probably stressed out with not having your own money. So let's get into it and let's go on. There's the first thing I want to mention. A lot of people, not just my clients, I've talked to hundreds of other people that this is happening to. And you can actually look on your tax documents. I can't even remember what line it is. Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Line 30 on the 1040. Line 30, yeah, I'm going to both of them, Paula. Line 30 on the 1040 is where the recovery rebate is. So let me explain something real quick. When we started filing taxes to do advances, it started January 2nd. The second EIP form, well, it's only one recovery form, rebate form, but it only had the first part. The bottom line is it was not a complete form. That form was not ready yet. They didn't know if they were going to add it to this year's or add it to next year's. So anybody that filed for the advance or filed early, February 2nd, first couple weeks, actually, January 2nd, I'm sorry. So really anybody that filed in January, because I don't think the form was ready till after. I don't remember exactly what day the form was ready, but anyways, you can always check. So basically that form was not ready. Now, this whole tax season, I was in contact with the IRS. I was on calls with the IRS, with the banks, with my tax software, trying to figure out what was going to go on, because we found out that a lot of forms were not finished, but they were allowing us to file them. So what's going to happen when they finish, but we already sent them off? So what's going to happen? We thought maybe the IRS would reject them so we can update them. We thought that it wouldn't even matter. You know what I mean? The system would kind of like just calculate it. Well, we never got an answer, like never. Well, we got one answer that the IRS wasn't going to reject it because obviously the IRS accepted it. Even a lot of my taxpayers, if I go back into their forms, it'll ask me to upload a PDF for the 8821, for the 7202. And if I do current clients, that's how I have to do it. But I didn't have to do it for previous clients. Those two forms didn't do that until like the week after the 12th, when the IRS opened. Like the week after. Like, what the freak are you doing, IRS? Like, seriously, what are you doing? Anyways, that had us worried. Like, I was so worried, especially for one of my clients, Tanya, because I'm over here telling her, no, it's 100% fine. You're good. I've already had clients approved. No, that's not true, because I already had a client approved by then. It was before her. So I already had. So I'm like, what is going to happen? Like, they updated this form. I'm going to have people like screaming at me because I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. We can update it. We can e-file these forms. They're 100% good because, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm being told. You know what I mean? Well, thank the tax gods. Nothing. That did not cause a problem at all. So that form actually rolls over into the 1040. So we didn't even need to upload that PDF form, how they're making you do it now. I guess the only reason they're making you do it is they want the proof, whatever. I think we should be allowed to send proof anyways. And maybe it'll stop a lot of people from being audited. Like, hey, I'm adding a new kid. Okay, well, let me upload the Social Security card to the birth certificate. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like, boom, no audit, no review. Naomi, I'm just going to tell you, for anybody that's joining, just please hold off on your questions. We're going to ask them at the end. That way, I won't miss anybody. So let's just hold off on the questions. So that wasn't an issue, thank God. So the 7202 form, the 8915 form, that is not an issue. These forms are not holding people up. The look back form, let me explain something. The look back form is not holding people up. If you did it correctly, I'll tell you that. If you did it correctly, it's not holding you up. There's a lot of people, even people that went to other tax preparers, that did not fill that out correctly. So it's not matching up. I don't know how they're going to fix that yet. They might throw you in a wage review because it doesn't add up. So, I mean, people were using, like, not even adding 2020 income. They were like reusing their 2019 W-2s all over again, like literally just filing with their 2019 W-2s. There were people that were using their AGI. Now, hear me out. Not everybody that used their AGI was wrong. Because sometimes the earned income and the AGI were the same exact thing. But if you had 401k in 2019, if you had unemployment in 2019, if you had a lot of things, that was not earned income in 2019, then you couldn't use the AGI. It was two different things. It wasn't your earned income number. So that's going to hold you up. That's probably why you specifically are being held up. So let's go back to the stimulus. Now, those people that we were not able to say, oh yes, such and such, we don't need to claim the second stimulus because they already got it. Or no, they didn't get it, whatever. So it's literally adding extra stimuluses, like if people were claiming it. Crazy. I see it happening a lot to married couples. It's happening a lot to married couples. Just adding the whole 1800 for some reason. I wouldn't worry too much. So that's part of a reason why you're delayed, but not yet. Okay, so this is where it gets complicated. Anybody that's in a delay right now, you're in a delay because of the hubs. That's why you're in a delay. There's no goddamn, there is no errors department, guys. There's none. There's no errors department. So yeah, no, that's a script. That's a scripted answer. There's none. If you don't believe me, get a friend or a family member that already got their refund and have them call and ask if they're in the errors department. They're going to be told yes. So then maybe you'll start listening to me about the IRS call center reps, because that's all they are. Guys, please, for the love of the tax baby gods, the IRS does not always tell you the truth. The IRS, when you call, is just call center reps. That's all they are. They are call center reps. 99% of them are working from home. They don't even have full access like they usually do. So the error resolution system, that's a computer. So that's a computer, and you would have a code for that. Tabitha, you would get a code. All right, so that's the first reason why we're having so many delays. And this is what I want to explain. So I see a lot of people say, I'm still here. Like, am I the only one? It's just happening to me. No, sweetheart, no. Literally, only like 30% of taxpayers have gotten dates. Now, obviously, in these tax groups, it looks like a lot because all you're seeing is I updated. You know, we have almost 30,000 members in the group. We don't even get 1,000 comments on a post. So can you imagine how many people aren't commenting? So it's really, I promise you, it's not as many as you think that are getting funded. You are not alone. You're not alone, guys. One of the biggest reasons for this delay is Texas's hub was completely shut down for a few days because of the ice storm. And I recently found out that I always told you guys that it was a couple hubs, but I recently found out the other 2 or 3 small hubs that were shut down are actually shut down for good. Like, they're not even opening back up. They were small hubs. They processed returns, they fixed returns, but they just don't have the people to keep them open. So they're completely closed. So usually, say we have 10 hubs for the past tax seasons. Let's just say we only have 6 or 5 this year. So all the times, like all these returns are being processed, we're at like 50%, guys, like 50%. So when people, it hurts my heart. Like, I don't just get mad for myself or get hurt for myself when I hear taxpayers getting upset with, their tax preparer, or, oh, they must have did something wrong, or I can't believe I went to this new person. This has never happened to me. Even people blaming the tax softwares. Like, oh, I'm never using TurboTax again, or I'm not using H&R Block. Guys, as long as you look on your return, and I'm not talking about like an error was made as far as a birthday or a name or a social security number or whatever that. I'm talking about if your tax preparer just straight up committed fraud and added just, shit from the air, stuff from the air. If they just went up there and just added stuff. Come on, we're not dumb. We know what these people are doing. If they did that, then you can blame your tax preparer. Then you can blame your tax preparer. Otherwise that. And I need my clients, because I'm not even looking at the comment section right now, but I need my clients, go ahead, Sierra, you got it, to just step in and, handle that for me. Help me out with that. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Okay. So, if they did not do that on your return, I promise you, it's absolutely nothing they did. Like, honestly, the IRS, unless you get pulled for a human to touch your return, they don't even know who did your return. They don't know if you use TurboTax or this tax or this tax preparer or that tax preparer. They have no idea. Now, if they committed some type of fraud and added some stuff that they were supposed to add, not the stimulus, because I'm going to go into that in a second, then you can blame them. Otherwise, guys, it's not their fault. I promise you, it's not their fault. This is happening to thousands of taxpayers. This is not just happening to you and you and you. No, this is happening to thousands of taxpayers. This is not a small error. This is not a small delay. It's a huge delay. Like, this is one of the biggest delays I've probably seen since that first year of PATH Act. And probably when the credits came out for the healthcare forms. I haven't seen a delay since then, like this big, actually. Like it affected this many taxpayers. As far as the stimulus, whether the system messed up and claimed some extra for you, the only thing for you that's going to be kind of sucky is that your refund's a little less than it should have been. So there's that. Or people that claimed the stimulus and then after they claimed it, they actually got it. So for these two people, there's a week delay. That's it. Like, literally, once you start processing, boom, you start processing. A week goes by, you get the 570, maybe a 971. And then next week, boom, you update with a date. Once you start processing, guys, as long as you don't get into a review or an audit, it's taking about a week to 2 weeks for you to get your refund. The issue is who's being processed. That's the issue. And this is what I keep trying to stress to you guys. Stress. There's no saying who's being caught up in this delay and who's not. It's all honestly about luck. Like, who got sent to Houston? I mean, Texas. Who didn't get sent? It really all depends. There's a few processing sent a hub. I would say one or two. I know one for sure. It's still having issues to this day. So if I file two people, say I file two people today, one can go to that bad processing hub and one can go to a regular. That first one is going to be waiting just like everybody else. That second one, they'll probably update next week and get a date. So you just don't know, guys. Like, you honestly just don't know. I'm begging you. if you don't have a letter, if you don't have a letter in the mail, just be patient. I mean, that's all you can do, but just be patient. Don't freak out. If you want to pray to the little baby tax Jesus, do that. Pray to the tax gods, the baby tax gods. Do that. Pray to Allah. Do that. Pray to the doorknob because you're an atheist. Do that. Pray to whoever your higher power is, that it comes. And eventually it's going to come on when it's supposed to come. You're going to get your tax refund when you were meant to get your tax refund. Now, here we go. I'm going to talk about this real quick, so you better pay attention. Let's talk about this. Where My Refund is not working accurately. Where's My Refund? Say it with me. Where's My Refund is not working accurately. The only people it's working accurately for is for people with audits. It is updating people with audits. So let me explain something. The Where's My Refund app, the Where's My Refund website, the Where's My Refund, the phone number that you guys call, these websites and phone numbers are all based computerized, okay? So there's codes that tell them what to put, what to say. The issue is some of the codes are not working. They're just not working. The only codes that I am seeing that are working are for the audit, which is a take action. That's an audit. And recently, we are noticing that some people, not everybody, some people are getting dates. So that is working for some people. I know for a fact it's not working for everybody. I know for a fact because I have clients that their transcripts updated and they didn't update last night. They actually updated to still being processed with no tax topic. So again, I know I am the first one in any previous tax season that would have told you if you got still processing with no tax topic that you have an issue. If you are my client and you came to me and said, Christina, this is what my status updated to, I would immediately get an 8821 and I would call the IRS and find out what's going on because something is wrong. This is not the case this year, guys. It's just not the case. Like, I don't know how many other ways to say it to you guys. Like, I honestly don't know how many different ways to say it. Where's My Refund is not accurate. Like, it's just not accurate. I really need everybody's help with this. I seriously need everybody's help with it. I know you guys see it. When I'm making posts and I put a post up and it says, Where's My Refund is not accurate. 50% of the comments are screenshots of their Where's My Refund with them asking, what does this mean? I've never had this before. Should I call the IRS? Am I in trouble? I've never, ever, ever had this. Like, something is definitely wrong. Karen, calm down. Just calm down. Bring it down, sweetheart. You're good. You're good. You're good. I promise you're good. If you don't have a letter in the mail, you're good. You're good. You're good. Guys, I can just imagine. I didn't even file my taxes yet. I'm dealing with you guys. I don't even want to deal with my own stuff. But I don't. Like, I swear to you, I don't check where's my refund. I don't call the IRS. It comes when it comes. Granted, I know and I've been there. Not everybody can not worry about their tax money. Not everybody doesn't have to rely on their tax money. Unfortunately, this is something that I tell you guys every single tax season. Do not depend on your taxes, guys. If you need help throughout the year with how to budget your money, right? Hit me up. I'm a financial advisor, not just a tax preparer. I will help you learn to budget your money. Matter of fact, after tax season, I'm going to start doing like some self-help budgeting, videos, because I think this would be way more important to you, to learn how to budget your money and live on a beer budget instead of like a vodka budget or something, Don Perignon budget, because oh, and Jamie, I totally get it. COVID messed up a lot of people this year, a lot of people. But Tanisha, absolutely free credit repair. Like, I'm not going to do it myself, but I will teach you and give you the knowledge that you need to fix it yourself. There's absolutely no reason for you to even. I'm not even going to say that, because I'm not hating on anybody that has a business. So because I can't stand, girls, ladies, men, whoever's watching, it is definitely a pet peeve of mine when one of my clients comment about, my service, or when a member asks, where can I file my taxes? And, people start putting other people down for using a tax preparer. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's people are using preparers for one, because maybe they just don't want to deal with their taxes. Maybe they just want the added, the added luxury and satisfaction of knowing that it was done right. They don't have to worry about it. They have help on the side, but to just, I really, like, that's a pet peeve. If you want to go and do your taxes for free, and you feel people are dumb for paying, whatever, you keep that energy to yourself. Like, we don't need that negative energy. And it's not even for people just talking about for my clients, because if somebody wants to, now let's talk about it. When somebody talks about that they're paying $7, $8, $9, $2,000 for taxes, I'm going to jump on the post and say, you're crazy as hell. Like, go see somebody else. But, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Because honestly, everybody in my group knows that that's my group. You know what I mean? Everybody, it's not a secret. Everybody knows that. So I feel like it's a personal attack against me when people do that. Like, you're like slapping me in the face. Like, oh no, F Christina. She don't need to support her family. Mm-mm-mm. And as far as, and that's why I'm not going to say nothing about people that offer tax assistance. Some people just don't want to do it. Just like people say, like, I can make this phone case, right? And I can sell it for $300, $200, whatever crazy price I want to. That's, even though you can go to the dollar store, get all the chemicals, get all the stuff to make it yourself. This is where we're wrong as people, right? Especially when it comes to small businesses. This is why the corporations are taking over America. And I know I'm a little off topic right now, but I just want to mention this because we should really be supporting more small businesses. You guys will not ever complain at a Walmart or Amazon about somebody's prices, even H&R Block, TurboTax, none of them. But you'll be quick to want to get a discount. Your price is too high, for a small business. Some of them are, don't get me wrong. Okay, so let's go back to where's my refund. If you have one bar, if you have no still processing with tax topic, if you have no still processing, no tax topic, if you have is being processed, you're all the same. Every single one of you, you're all the same. If you do not have a letter, you are just waiting. If you see somebody else posting and asking this question, do me a favor. Tell them where's my refund is not accurate. It's not working. Don't even check it. I mean, you can, because there are some people, like, watch how many people check their where's my refund Saturday, and you didn't update to a date. Watch when Wednesday comes. I bet you there's going to be quite a few of you that get a date, that get a deposit. You know why, guys? Why? Class? Why? Why would they get a deposit? Who is screaming like that?
Sorry.
My husband's watching videos. I swear that is not my kids. It's not my kids. Okay. As far as NA, now this is very important, because not just once have I seen these IRS call center reps lie to you guys and freak you out even more. But I've had them lie to my own clients. So I know that they are lying to you guys. If your transcripts show NA, or your return has not been filed, or even if you've called and they said, we don't have a return on file, you need to refile. You need to, you didn't file. Go talk to your tax preparer. This is a lie. A lie. It's a complete and utter lie. All this means, if you have NA and you filed a tax return, because you could just ask us, don't accuse us of not filing your tax return, because that's just, that's not respectful. Hey, do you think you can show me or give me the e-file transmission? Because the IRS is trying to lie, saying that I didn't file. Absolutely. Here it goes right here. Tell them, send them that, right? So it just means the IRS has not started processing you yet. That's all it means. Because 90% of you will go from NA to a date. Like, there will not be anything in between. It'll be NA and then a date. So that's about NA, because I've seen a lot of people asking me about this NA. What does it mean? Do not refile a return, because you're going to get yourself flagged, because it'll show to the IRS that there's already a return in the system, and now somebody's trying to file a return. What that'll do is either flag you for an ID verify, flag you for an audit, or it's going to flag you to get an IP pin, and you're going to be pissed every season because now you got to wait for a pin if it comes. The best thing I can suggest, and I know, ladies, gentlemen, them, they, I know it is difficult not to know what's going on. Like, I know how stressful that is. This is a quick emergency announcement. Please like the video. If you're not subscribed, please hit the little bell so you can be notified when I go live or if I post videos. And that way we can grow our little tax community. Thank you. Okay, so I shouldn't have did that because now I'm just totally lost. Okay, so I know it's stressful not knowing what's going on. If you have a tax preparer, the best thing is check the bank because they know a day ahead if you're getting a refund. The bank does. It'll show the day before there's a date. So like this Wednesday, start checking on Tuesday after 11. It'll show if your refund came. You'll know. I know that's not something you guys want to hear. I know it's not, especially for people that didn't use tax preparers. You don't know who to check. You don't know who to call. You don't know nothing. I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's frustrating. I know Where's My Refund is doing a maintenance this weekend. Well, actually, the whole system is. So we can't even file taxes. So I'm hoping, I'm really, really hoping that it fixes whatever's going on with Where's My Refund. Exceeded limit to the top, that means you locked yourself out. You're checking way too much. And the ruler, you're not in a review. You have to show, if you're in a review, your tax return would show. It would show on your transcripts. You can't have NA and be in a review. You can't. Yes, my little tax babies. Okay. Before I start asking, getting questions. Let's talk about this stimulus, guys. I'll tell you one thing, for my clients personally, there's a lot of you guys that need to amend. Not just my clients, but for my clients that are waiting to amend because the e-file system is not ready. Now I know why the e-file system isn't ready, because they're waiting for this stimulus. So now I know. If you have to e-file right now before anything, we are going to wait. The reason I'm telling you this, part of the EIP3 is they are making $10,000 and something dollars. I don't know the exact numbers. Please don't stress me about that right now. I'm sure if you Google it, you can figure it out. They are making $10,000 and something unemployment money, not taxable. It's the amount that the $300 was the extra federal money. But let me make this very clear. Even if you didn't get $10,000 worth of that $300, it doesn't matter. It's the first $10,000 and thank you. $10,200 will not count towards income. $10,200 will not count towards income for 2020 and 2021. You know what that means, guys? A lot of you guys are gonna be my friends, because if you had unemployment, you should amend. You're gonna want to amend because they probably owe you money. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. Make sure you guys hit me up or hit my business partner up, Lisa. She works for my company, works with my company. If you're new, if you don't know, I own B.E.M Financial Services. This is my company. Yay! I'm an entrepreneur, y'all. So, obviously, we're not going to amend tomorrow. We have to wait for this bill to finish. It has to be uploaded. I will be doing another live and going really deep into the stimulus bill. Lisa actually, well, me, Lisa, Kat, we actually read the whole bill. So there's no questions, there's no nothing. We know exactly what this bill says. So I've already seen in the group speculation. Like I've already seen people say, nuh-uh, it ain't for 2020. Yes, it is. It's for 2020. So they're going to make my life harder, your life harder, and everybody else's life harder. Like there's already a big friggin' delay. And now, not only are you guys going to add the stimulus checks, you're going to add 20 million friggin' amendments. Fucking A, IRS. You guys are friggin' awesome. Miss Thompson, absolutely. Oh, please. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Absolutely. Let me put my cash app. I'll put my cash app, honey, right in the comments. I will take tips all day. I appreciate it. You know what? For years, I'll tell you, and if anybody's been following me for years, they know. I did not take tips. Nobody in my group, none of my administrators took tips either for a long time. Because at the end of the day, I'll tell you, me, Lisa, our other administrators, we do this. Hey, babe, say hi. This is my hubby. This is my hubby, guys. Hi. That's my hubby.
What's up, everybody?
So I ain't gonna say hubby because then y'all think we faking it. That's my husband. That's my husband. Yeah. So for a long time, quite a few years, I did not take tips. I actually do this because I love doing it. Like I love helping people. I love educating you guys. All that. These last, actually this year is the year that I decided to start taking tips. Only because my tax babies, it's like you guys turned into teenagers. No, we're not teenagers yet. I think we're in our terrible twos. So, yeah. So absolutely. You want to tip me? Go ahead. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you. You don't have to. Absolutely don't have to. I'm still going to be great and I'm still going to do this and I'm still going to help you either way. It's appreciated though. Absolutely. Oh, Muggle. Absolutely. That's cool. I definitely bless my administrators at the end of tax season every year. Don't you worry. I got them. Holly, yes, you definitely can. You definitely can. So this is gonna be a big changer for people. There's people that didn't even qualify for the look back because they were a little over. And it didn't really make a difference. It's gonna help. It's gonna help. So I need to know, Christian, there's a whole code. It's not just 04. It's like a C da 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 da. So on the top, it should say what the letter is. Tara, 21 days does count weekends. I see this misconception all the time. I'm sorry, I forgot. We're not looking at the comments. Okay, let's keep talking about the stimulus. $1,400 per person, per child. Again, I don't know the facts yet. I know they talked about, because the bill's not 100% passed, it's gonna pass, guys, don't even worry. Because it's not 100% passed, we don't know if the age limit, how many dependents, are they gonna put a cap on it, stuff like that. So as of right now, it is $1,400. As of right now, we do not know when this is gonna start. There is no time frame. If you look at 10 different articles, media articles, they'll tell you 10 different things. Please don't post that in the group. Please don't be a Karen-all. You know what a Karen-all is? Somebody that thinks they know everything and they can't wait to comment and act like they're smarter than the bunch. Don't be one of those, because most of the time you're wrong, actually. And we're just laughing at you. No, that's not true. That's not true. Let's see. I know they changed the unemployment. So unemployment was going to be for $400. That's changed. It's going to be $300 extra. So it's just going to continue. So if you're on unemployment right now, you're already getting the $300 extra. It's supposed to end on the 14th. It's just going to continue. Now, some states will have a little break because obviously systems have to update, but you will get it back retro. You will get it. If you're going on your second year or your first year is going to end, look at your states. I don't know every single states as far as, as much as my husband would disagree that I think I know everything, I absolutely don't. So I do not know everything. I'm nosy as hell, I'll tell you that. Like, I am. So that's why I know a lot of things, because I want to know. So I'd be searching. Like, I want to know. I'm like that asshole that was in the class. You know what I mean? Like, I made everybody laugh, but I also wanted to answer, like, raise my hand for everything. Like, I'm smart. Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Like, class clown nerd. Yeah, that was me. Court name. We don't know. We don't know when the stimulus is going to come out. Personally, I do not think that the stimulus is going to interfere with tax refunds. Let me explain why. First of all, it's the Department of Treasury that sends out stimuluses. There's not too much an IRS personnel has to do as far as getting stimuluses out. Stimulus checks are 99% computerized. So I don't really see it affecting tax returns or making it a worse delay. I don't. Do I think that the IRS is going to use this as a script? Absolutely. Absolutely. So this whole week, everybody been calling and they're telling you that you're in the errors department. Oh boy, the week that stimulus starts, they're going to say, oh, it's because of the stimulus. Yeah. We put a hold on it. So, refunds are on hold. It's the stimulus. Yeah. So they're going to blame it. Absolutely. Do I think that that's what's going to happen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, there was, so we did the unemployment stimulus. There was a few, here we go. So just like let's just say the first stimulus, we'll use the first stimulus. This stimulus is going off of your 2020 taxes. If your 2020 taxes are not fully processed, not starting to process, I mean fully processed, where you already got your refund. You have to have your refund in order for 2020 to count. If you did not get your refund, they will go off of 2019's return. So there's a few things, guys. Come on. See, I'm going to have to fire you, some of you guys, man, because you're supposed to be helping me in the comment, and I'm not seeing the work. Like, I'm not seeing the reciprocation going on here. Like, can we talk about this? Like, what's going on? All right. Let me repeat that for you. If you did not, let's make it in layman's terms. If you do not get your 2020 taxes in your bank, a refund, if it's not fully processed, they will go off of your 2019 tax return. And unfortunately, if you're missing any part of the stimulus, you're going to have to claim it next tax season. And this could definitely be a reason why people are delayed too. Just so they can hold off with giving people tax stimuluses. I fully believe this is why they made the error to the bank products this year, and so many people even had to claim the stimulus on their taxes. You know why? Because every time the IRS gets all this stimulus money, they collect interest off of it. So the longer they can hold on to it, the more money they get. That's just my little conspiracy theory. So PJ, give me a second on that. Because I just had to go back and forth with somebody, not today actually, about the stimuluses, even this second stimulus. So yes, the second stimulus, nothing could touch it, not even child support. That was only if you got it from the IRS. Once you have to file it on your taxes on the recovery rebate form, that is no longer the case. Now it becomes a rebate credit, no longer a stimulus. It's a rebate. So now, if you owe taxes, if you owe child support, if you owe any offset, they can take it. They could take it. So, Miss Scott, did you just come in? Because I literally answered that like just twice now. Yeah. You might have just got here. It's okay. It's okay. This will be recorded. So after the live, you can rewatch it. You might not want to because it's kind of long already. I'm apologize. I didn't mean to make it this long. We just had a lot to go over. There was one other thing about the stimulus that I wanted to answer. Oh, child tax credit. I am not even gonna, I don't even want to tell you guys how this works, because I am advising you guys. If you think this tax season was bad, just wait till next tax season. Just wait. I advise you, do not opt in to the child tax credit. Don't do it, guys. I don't know if it's something that you have to opt into or if we are going to have to opt out. If we have to opt out, make sure you opt out. Make sure you tell everybody that would listen to you to opt out. I can assure you, and I will replay this video right here next year, that if you do not opt out, first, not only is your tax return going to be smaller, but I guarantee you, you're going to be delayed for a while. For a while. So Loyal Beauty, this has nothing, the stimulus has nothing to do with while they're saying tax 10 weeks. They just don't want people to call because the child tax credit is not going on 2020 taxes. This will be a credit for next year. It is not going on 2020 taxes. The only thing that's going to go by the 2020 taxes is this unemployment. So you will need to amend. And just so you know, you do not need to go to who you filed with to amend. You can come see me, see Lisa. You don't got to. So, I'm trying to think. I believe that's all. Let's open it up. All right, guys, let's open it up. We're going to start asking questions. Don't go crazy, please, because they're going to just go, and I'm going to miss everybody's questions. So let's go slowly with the questions. Miss Wilson, I answered this more than one time. So Where's My Refund is not working unless you have a date on Where's My Refund or you have take action. Disregard any other status on Where's My Refund. Disregard it. It means they all mean the same thing. Every single one of them mean the same thing except for those two things. So I did open up questions. So thank you, all my tax children, for helping me out. I appreciate it. Miss Beauty by Brittany, what do you mean by people who got advances that are still delayed? What does that mean? I know I feel bad. Let me tell you, I feel bad because I'm pretty sure any other bank besides Republic Bank, after a certain day, if you don't pay that advance or you don't get funded, you start getting taxed more. I know for sure. So you might want to contact your tax preparer and ask them about that. Republic Bank does not do that. They do not do that. There is just a one-time finance charge for advances. So it doesn't matter. Also, let me bring this up. A lot of tax preparers, so ask your tax preparer if they do that. Not only tax preparers, but TurboTax, these do-it-yourself tax programs. After a certain date, they will take their fees right out of your bank. Ask, find out wherever you file taxes if they do that. Because I know with my clients, they don't read everything. I could have thrown that in this year and 90% of them wouldn't even know. Or I could have just been like, well, you signed it. You said I could take the money from your bank. I would never do that. You would never have to worry about that. I think that is a horrible thing to do unless they're very upfront to you about that. I don't think that it's right. obviously, if you have to pay your fees out of your refund, you can't afford to pay the fees right now. So I'm not going to take it from you. No, I don't think so. Okay. So Ebony Walker, it all depends. I'll tell you this, because now I'm starting to see like stimuluses that have not been returned to the IRS yet. They are not allowing you to claim it on your taxes. They are adjusting people's tax returns, and you're going to have to contact the Department of Treasury and actually do a search, a check search, and find out where your stimulus is. They're making this so difficult, like so friggin' difficult. It sucks, honestly. Miss Ingram, why do I think that if you take the monthly payments, one of the main reasons I think that you will be delayed is because the IRS computer systems are 60 years old. They're over 60 years old. Just like people being delayed this year, I think it's going to take a while for them to see who opted in, who didn't opt in, how many kids do you really have. It's going to be a mess. I don't think that it's going to be something easy. And depending on your income, you don't want to do that. Like, you really don't want to do that, because regardless of what people think, they always think that EIC, is the big credit. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes people are actually getting more CICTC than they are that EIC. So, you might want to add, if you really, really want to do it and you really need the money, I would talk to your tax preparer about it. Don't talk to me if you're not a client. But no offense, but ask your tax preparer. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, because people don't listen about messaging me, all hours of the night. Pretty soon, I'm going to start putting people on blast and letting the group take care of you, because now it's just to the point it's disrespectful. But if I do not just me, I have like 10 other administrators. I just added 4 and moderators in the group. If your post is not approved, it's been talked about. I don't care if you didn't find it, look harder. We're not going to approve it because people are missing important updates. Like, important. I'm not saying that I'm like a tax queen or you got to listen to everything I say. I don't have an issue with control. I'm trying to help you out for free. My updates are helping you out. So even if you want to just search my name in the group, you can see all the current updates. It's there. I guarantee you 90% of your posts are right there, and I've answered them. Just look for it, read. But just because you message me, from last night till today, I looked in my spam message, I had like 27 messages. Excuse me, Miss Christina, you didn't post my message. You deleted my post. My post didn't get approved. I don't sit in the group all day, even though it looks like I do. I really don't. So it probably wasn't even me that deleted your post. If your post got deleted, it's because it's been answered, period. Miss Alice, you will be processed. You will be processed. You're not getting pushed back. That's not what's happening. People are just going to different hubs. You're not being pushed back. So imagine Texas got 4 million tax returns to process, right? But they were shut down. So obviously the system cannot process 4 million returns at once. It goes in a batch. So let's say 100,000 are being processed each week. 250,000 are being processed each week. You're just waiting for you to be processed. But I guarantee you, any new people going to that hub station, they're going to be delayed now. So the people that you're seeing getting them fast, they're not going to a hub that has delays. They're going to a hub that's been processing normally. I really hope you guys can understand that. Miss Universe, what's rude? Please explain. Go into detail. Carrie, no. The amendment for e-file has not opened. I did find out why it has not opened. It's because of the unemployment. So you definitely want to wait until, well, you have to wait anyways until the unemployment form gets updated. So I guarantee you they're not going to allow e-file amendments until that unemployment form is ready, because you're going to want to wait. You're going to want to wait and see if you're getting more money if you have unemployment. Miss Bradley, I never will tell you to call the IRS unless you get a letter. I won't tell you. I mean, I even told people by the 15th, if you don't have it, call. At this point, I revoke that statement. I don't even suggest you call. If you do not get a letter, don't call. I wouldn't call. And just so you know, yes, tax advocates can help you, but the flip side is tax advocates can also hurt you. They can also make you wait a little longer, especially if you get a tax advocate that doesn't want to do their job, that's a little slow with their job, because now you can't even talk to the IRS no more. You can only deal with the tax advocate, and it's up to them to file the paperwork, do what they have to do to get your return to you. So I would be very careful, especially if you don't have a letter, of contacting the IRS. I'm contacting a tax advocate. Timothy, wait a week or two. See if you update. Don't be concerned yet. Do not be concerned yet. So, Queen, there is no code to get online, but it is absolutely 100% that you can call the IRS and get a one-time code to open an online IRS account so you can look at transcripts. This is a fact. The IRS telling you that you can't, that's a lie. That's a 100% lie. If they're telling you that, either ask to speak to a manager, turn into a damn Karen, or keep calling back until you get somebody that will do their friggin' job, because you can. You definitely can. Miss Bradley, why are people calling the IRS if it's just a waiting process? Oh, Miss Universe, absolutely, it is. It is. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, if you're in my tax group, you know I made a post yesterday asking people to comment on what the IRS said. 90% of it was bullshit. So your guess is as good as my guess on why people call. I think one of the major reasons is people are just concerned. A lot of people get nervous, they get anxiety, very stressed out during tax season. I'm really hoping eventually I can start helping you guys into not being so stressed. File and forget. File and forget. And just wait till you get your deposit, because a lot of people get their blood pressure up and get stressed and worry for really no reason. It gives you wrinkles. Look, I just got one. Well, you guys, my tax babies, are giving me wrinkles. Sierra, unfortunately, no, he will not. If a taxpayer makes too much in order to qualify for the stimulus, if they have dependents, they will not get it for the dependents, unfortunately. No, nobody gets it. Ravens, no. Ravens reviews, no, I do not feel that you should, because you're going to get it on your tax return either way. So I don't think that you should. So Miss Williams, yes, I did hear, it's not written in stone yet, but I did hear they were going to put the portal back up to check, to change your account or whatever. I don't know about the non-filers, but I did hear about the portal. Miss Sweet, you should still use the amount that you were given. It doesn't matter if IRS adjusted. Corliss asked if I filed and no return yet. In 2019, I claimed my daughter, but this year I didn't claim my daughter. If I get the stimulus before my return, will I have to pay it back? That is an excellent question. And the answer is absolutely not. So one good thing about these stimulus checks is there is no paying back. If you happen to get extra, you do not have to pay it back. If you happen to get, because this is going to be a 2021 credit. So just like I tell people, if you didn't claim kids in 2019, right? But the dad, let's use the dad. The dad claimed 2 kids in 2019. 2019, you claimed no kids. So the dad got both the stimulus checks for the kids in 2019. This year, 2020, you claimed the kids. You are 100 legally able to apply to get the stimulus checks, both stimulus checks for those 2 kids you did not claim, as long as you're adding 2 dependents. Now, if you claimed 2 different dependents in 2019, like, you guys can't switch off. Okay, well, you claim 2 kids and I'll claim 2 kids, and then we're going to switch and try to get the stimulus. No. That's not how it works. It only works if you're adding an extra dependent from the previous year. That's how it works. Oh, here's one thing that I did not mention either about transcripts. A lot of people, another delay reason, a lot of people are seeing 02 and 05 for your cycle codes on your tax transcripts. This is one of the major causes for delays as well. So there's a lot of delays going on We just don't know personally which one is affecting you. So basically what's happening with the O2 and the O5 is when it's Friday for the weeklies for the O5, the system is being confused. Like, wait a minute, but this transcript has an O2. So we don't need to update today because they're a daily. And then when daily comes around for the O2 on a Tuesday, the system's going, wait a minute, this is an O5. They need to update on a Friday. So this is an issue too. So if you have O2, O5 on your transcripts, you need to check Tuesdays and Fridays because you can update either or. Either or. We don't know yet. We don't know. We just don't know what day you're going to update. It all goes by the computer and what day they update you. Teresa, there hasn't been. Like every week, and that's my apology because every week I've told you, oh yeah, next week is the big update. We honestly haven't had a big update yet. They're coming in like small batches at a time, really small batches at a time. I'm personally like in a lot of tax professional groups. And one of the questions recently that has been asked, what percentage is your office being funded? And 99% of the other offices are saying about 20 to 30% funded. That's it, guys. So majority of people are not being funded. There's more people that are being delayed than that are being funded. I hope that really eases some of your guys's, stress a little bit. Letitia Williams, one of the main reasons I'm saying to opt out and not get that monthly check is because you really might need it on your taxes. You really might need it. The child tax credit honestly helps clients and taxpayers more sometimes than the EIC credit. So you really might just need it. There's a chance. I would say if you financially really need that money, obviously, I'll tell you, go ahead and opt in and get it, But if you can honestly say and be honest with yourself, not because you want to go to the club and get your nails done and you want to go spend money frivolously. If you honestly can say that you can live these 6 months without that money, just wait. Honestly, just wait and add it on your taxes. I mean, look at that. Here's an example. If you have 3 children that you claim, 3 dependents, 3 small kids that you claim, your refund for next year is going to be $9,000 just for that one credit. That's not including you working, any federal taxes being taken out, EIC. You might want to wait. Shamoney Sam, to reach me and my team if you don't have social media, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put my number up. Please text me first if you can. If not, just call me during business hours. I live on the East Coast, guys, so my hours are really 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Obviously, I work a lot earlier and a lot later, but my business hours are 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and 12 to 6 on Saturday. I'm off on Sundays. I'm off on holidays. Am I really off? Never. I'm never off. Never. I'm always working. Dana, there's an update every night. So every night there's a small update. They're not big updates. The only big updates are Tuesday and Fridays for transcripts, and Wednesdays and Saturdays for Where's My Refund. Again, Where's My Refund is not completely accurate, so don't really kind of go by that. Rachel, it all depends if you get somebody to send it out a week or two. Jamie, just keep calling. You'll get somebody. Just keep calling. Miss Rios, absolutely. So in a situation like that, absolutely call. A tax topic 201, I believe, is an IRS debt. I don't know. It's 201 and 203. It's either or, but definitely call and find out what that's about. So, Miss Michelle, as far as people typically amended returns being processed, it usually takes about, it could take up to 16 weeks. Now that you can e-file amendments for some, not everybody can be e-filed. It is taking a little longer. It is taking a little, shorter, I'm sorry. So if you e-file your amendment, it is being a little shorter. So that is good. JB617, you can, so as far as state goes, it's not technically a penalty, but it does raise your income. So remember that. When you withdraw from pension, 401k, Roth, whatever, it does raise your income. So you might be taxed at a different income bracket. So it could be penalized that way, but not like a penalty like federal gives you. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to go as fast as I can with these comments because I know you guys been on for a long time. I appreciate everybody that's stuck it out with me. Tess, I have not seen one person prove to me that their transcript did not update and they got a date. At all. Your transcript has to update in order for you to get a date. Like this, refunds are a computer system. So the transcript is codes that tells the computer what to do. So the code 846 is telling the computer to give you money. Without that code, the computer doesn't know it has to give you money. So yeah, I haven't seen one yet. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. If you're one of the people that say it happened, let me see. Brittany Sanchez, 21 days. It doesn't matter. So this year, when situations like this happens and there's major delays, because guys, seriously, we really have to think about this. Like, really, let's put our thinking caps on. This is my thinking cap, right? My thinking cap, because this is smart. This is a smartphone. So I'm going to put it on my head and maybe I'll be smarter, right? Our thinking caps. We are in a pandemic still to this day. There are millions, not thousands, millions of taxpayers that still did not get their refund from 2019, right? The IRS at this moment is still not up to 100% open. They're still not. So this tax season is like no other tax season we have ever experienced in the history of taxes. 21 days, it doesn't matter this year. It honestly does not matter. There is no guarantee. The IRS does not guarantee your tax refund in 21 days. It says 9 out of 10 taxpayers can update within 21 days. It never says it's a guarantee. Yes, Raven, absolutely. I do. I'm actually going to start when I get back from vacation on the 6th. I go from the 16th till the 23rd, which Lisa will be available. I will be available for like emergencies from my clients. But Lisa will be available to help anybody out if they're needed. But after I get back from my vacation, I will be doing videos. I'll do lives once in a while, but I will be doing tax tip videos, all types of videos. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And eventually, pretty soon, I'm not going to be doing lives on YouTube anymore because it won't count. So I'm going to have to get a Twitch. That's what it's called, babe? A Twitch account. And I can go live from there so people can still ask me questions. Laura, we'll say this one more time, guys, because I see a lot of people asking this. Where's my refund messages? No tax topic, 1 bar, still processing with tax topic, still processing, no tax topic. You are processing, you will be processing. Any status on where's my refund besides take action and obviously a direct deposit date is not correct. It's not 100% accurate. Now, does that mean if, in any normal tax season, if you get you are still processing with no tax topic, there's an issue. Any other tax season besides this tax season. Does that mean that everybody that has that status is not, has an issue or doesn't have an issue? No. So honestly, the only way this year you will know if you have an issue is by looking at your transcripts or by getting a letter. These are the only 2 ways, guys. It's not even 100% correct by calling the IRS because they're not telling the truth. So where's my refund is not accurate. It's not accurate. So I don't care what status you have besides those 2, it's all the same. You guys are all in the same boat. Jamie, just stick around. Next tax season, if you want to become a client, you'll be able to. Just stick around, hon. Miss Wilson, it could depend. It could depend because people are updating on weird days. So I don't think because you updated on Saturday that definitely means that you're still a weekly. It definitely can change, unfortunately. I'm sorry that I can't give more like accurate and 100% answers. I know you guys need them, but I just can't give them at this point. Honestly, Miss Harper, I don't think anybody, because remember, if the banking information portal is only for people that the IRS does not have an account for. It's not really working for people that they have either a bank product account for you or your own account. So honestly, my opinion, this is my opinion, but you could do whatever you want to do, is if you need to amend as far as adding a stimulus you didn't get, for any reason, for the unemployment that's about to happen, I would wait until you get your stimulus, because God forbid you amend, I think it kind of might mess it up. So I would definitely wait. I would wait to amend until you at least get your stimulus. Oh man, I just went down. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Okay, so yeah. So 201 is the IRS debt. So I know this year people are telling people that they owed a debt from the IRS from like 2001. So I don't know where the IRS are getting these numbers from, but it's just insane. Carrie, I'm doing that raffle tomorrow, hon. I'm sorry, I'm reading questions. I'm only going to answer ones that I haven't answered. Uh, Courtney, yes, they should get the 1,400, the people on Social Security. Jessica, because not only, not only is the IRS behind, but the post office is behind. If you don't get it within 10 business days of the date you were supposed to get it, then you need to contact not the IRS, but the Department of Treasury. Oh, Monica, all my videos are saved, hon, right on my channel. So make sure you subscribe. Miss Bradley, oh God, that's a lot to talk about. But I will save that for one of my videos that I do soon. I'm sorry. Scott, they're just gonna adjust that. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. It takes only a week for them to update and do that adjustment. I wouldn't worry. Shan Money Sam, absolutely. You can get both stimulus rebates on this year's taxes. Absolutely. Oh, Miss Mims, absolutely. Tax advocates work for the IRS. They're not your friends either. I don't care what they do for a living. They're not your friends. They still are IRS officers. Yeah, updates daily happen for transcripts and Where's My Refund. Very small, remember, very small updates. Chief Tama, the student loan debt relief is a joke. I guess Biden is going to relieve 10 grand of student loans within 30 years. So yeah, after 30 years, it'll be totally forgiven. Yay. So it's kind of like the same thing as the income-driven plan. Not much different. It's not going to be immediately, I'll tell you that. Miss Alice, absolutely. If you get audited, definitely contact me. I will help you out. And yeah, you can fill that form out for the transcripts. This year, it's taking a lot longer. I mean, everybody that I've done so far in February, I still don't have access to. To this day, I still don't have access. Crystal, ATL, your stimulus has never, let me make this very clear. Your stimulus payments have never went to your tax preparer. They might have went to the tax preparer third party bank, but your tax preparer has no access to that. And they have nothing to do with the stimulus. So let's make that very clear, first of all. Now, it is possible that the stimulus can go through the third party bank again. But because it's opening season, because it's tax season, I would not worry about that at all. I don't think that there will be a delay or anything like that. I'm fully confident that we've learned our lesson from the first two. Miss Tama, Chief Tama, yes. So if you have to file the rebate recovery for your stimulus on your taxes, the IRS can definitely take it for a debt. Absolutely, they can. Miss Scott, no. This stimulus again will not be taken for child support. Thank God. I don't think it should be. For two reasons. Let me explain why I don't think it should be. Obviously, I know, parents that don't pay child support are shitty or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, they are struggling too right now. You're getting money for your child already. So it's not like you aren't getting a stimulus for your child. So the other parent is struggling too. And I don't think that it's the government's job to pay your child support off. Like, get a job and do it yourself. I don't think that it's fair that the government pays your child support off. That's just my personal opinion on that topic. Carrie, yeah, you'll get the other half on your taxes eventually once they process your return. Queen, where were your documents uploaded to prove your credits for your audit last year? Can you tell me where they were uploaded? I've never heard of that before. Um, Chief Tama, if you've never gotten your 2019 tax, your federal return, By this point, you should have a tax advocate to help you. Alice, I wouldn't need your transcript login. You can just do it yourself and send me a copy. So Alice and everybody else asking about what day you update, because Where's My Refund is not accurate. The day you update is not accurate. Don't go by that. It's not accurate. It's just not accurate. Miss Sam, amendments start at $50 for me. So you can always message me when you want to amend and we can talk about it, but they start at $50. So when Austin, so you are going to blame TurboTax because you're delayed right now. So you're not going to take into effect the hundreds of thousands of other taxpayers that are delayed, going through the same thing, that didn't use TurboTax. I mean, cool. If you want somebody to blame and you want to blame TurboTax, I'm not going to stop you. That's your prerogative. Thanks, hon. You have a great night too, Alice. Timmy, the second EIDL is not available right now. The second PPP is available. Katie, please rewatch because I've answered that about 15 times now. Same to you, Eagle Nation. Mr. Austin, when Austin, I don't know if you're Mr. or Mrs., they, them. I'm not making fun of you because of your question. So if you felt that way, I apologize. I think you might have just jumped on the live a little late because I think you missed a lot of what I said. Hundreds of thousands of people are in a delay right now. This is not just a one person, a couple people, a tax preparer messing up, TurboTax messing up. This is an IRS delay, 100%. Just like the stimulus issue, just like just like this issue. This is an IRS delay. Absolutely nothing you could have, can do to change that, unfortunately. Eagle Nation. No, I don't have a video on tax topic 152 because it means nothing. Tax topic 152 just means you filed a return and you're getting direct deposit. That's all it means. It's a generic message. It might go away, it might come back. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing, honestly. Tax attorney versus tax advocate. A tax attorney, you have to pay for, and they work for you. And a tax advocate is free, but they work for the IRS. Miss Scott, if your daughter needs to ID verify and she failed, she needs to take a copy of her 2020 2020 tax return and any previous tax returns, and she needs to go into her local office and verify. That will be the only other way she can verify. Eagle Nation, that's all it is. If you don't have a letter in the mail, you have nothing to worry about. You're just being delayed right now. Okay, so Miss Scott, she's probably not even in like the credit system, and that's one of the reasons. So she will need to take this year's tax return and go into her, make an appointment at your local IRS office and go in and verify her identity. Make sure she brings a copy of this year's tax return and a copy of her ID. When Austin, I'm almost 100% sure you're not going to get a letter in the mail. I wouldn't believe what the IRS tells you at all. KO. So IRS will only start paying interest, after April 15th, once tax season is officially closed. Austin, they accepted you because they have to accept you, first of all. But there's just a delay with hundreds of thousands of people. That's it. It's really just a delay. And all you have to do is just be a little patient. I know you've been patient. Trust me, you've been patient. We've all been patient. Just be a little more patient. If you don't get, if your Where's My Refund does not update to take action, I would not stress or worry about what your status says on Where's My Refund. Unless you get a letter in the mail, period. Scott, I think it would take about a week. So I think next week you will update with a date. So Ivy, actually, I have a client that literally, they literally just ID verified 10 days ago, and they updated today with a date. I couldn't believe it. So actually, they ID verified 6 days ago, and they are going to get their refund in 10 days later. So they ID verified March 1st, and they already got a date today. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen them update that fast for ID verified, ever. Yeah, so Austin, if it says still processing, no processing, tax topic 152, no tax topic 152, this year, and hopefully this year only, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. There's an error on Where's My Refund. It's not working. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. All right, guys. So it looks like a lot of the questions I've answered. This is a very long live. If anybody made it to the end, I appreciate you so much. And I apologize for running my mouth for so long. I hope you guys learned. I hope you guys learned something. If not a lot of things, just one thing. I hope you guys can take just one thing away from my video tonight. Scott, I do not. I'm really hoping it's not until after tax season. I love you too, sis. Anybody else, if you can, please share this video. Share it to your friends and your family. Let them know, because if you're freaking out, I'm telling you, your friends and your family that don't have their refunds, they're freaking out too. So that hopefully this can help a lot of people. Next time, I'm going to make some short videos, so it'll be easier just to post them. Hey, Mems. So people can actually get something out of it. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of patience to sit there and watch 2-hour video. So that's pretty awesome. Robins, it usually takes about a week or two once you start processing. So if you're not even processed yet, you're not going to get a letter. They can't send one because there's nothing to ask you about because they didn't even process you. Good night, Miss Wilson. I'm so praying for you that you get an update soon. I hate seeing my clients have to wait. Like, I wish all my clients and Miss Torres, you know, I want all my clients to update. All right, guys, peace, love, and hair grease. If you did not like the video, please like the video. If this is your first time watching me and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that little bell so you can be notified when I do go live or I make videos. Also, if you are, join my tax group or join my client group. Or you can check out my business page and see all my reviews and see how you can get in contact with me. All of that information is in it's somewhere on the video. The description, that's where it's at. It's in the description. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will definitely talk soon.